Namah Na Shiva. 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 Relax. Surrendering to the Lord, you can achieve that state of consciousness, the fullest, fully blossomed state of consciousness. Now, what is the Lord? Who is the Lord? Where is He? It's easy to say surrender to God, but what is God? Where is God? Nobody has ever seen God. Becomes the next question. Where is God? Who is Lord? Who is Lord of this creation? What is Lordship? What is it that rules this world? You'd find it's the love that rules the world. The center core of the existence rules this whole universe. Like sun is the center of solar system and sun rules all the planets. Like that the very center core of your life is ruled by love. Beyond your changing body, beyond your changing thoughts, beyond your changing feelings, the very center core of your existence, which is very subtle, very delicate, you call it love or anything, that consciousness, the core of existence, is responsible for this whole creation. There lies the Lordship. Do you see what I'm saying? A bird feeds its young one because of love. A flower blossoms because of love. Ducks hatch eggs because of love. Cows take care of their calves because of love. Kittens are taken care by cats because of love. Have you seen monkeys, how they care for their young ones? Huh? Love is inbuilt in creation. That is how the whole creation is functioning. And that what we call as inbuilt is the core of consciousness. That's why Jesus said love is God. God is love. Synonymous. Now Patanjali in the next sutra very beautifully analyzes what is that state of consciousness. Who is that? Who is Lord? That consciousness is free from misery or suffering. What are the suffering? Said klesha karma vipaka ashaya aparimrishta purusha vishesha ishvara. That core of consciousness which is free from suffering. What type of suffering? 5 types of suffering they enunciate. One type of suffering is ignorance, avidya. When your consciousness is filled with ignorance, Then there is restlessness, there is unhappiness, suffering. You are unhappy. Misery. Misery is due to ignorance. And what is ignorance? Ignorance is giving importance to something which is not worth that importance. Thinking that something that is changing to be permanent. And imagining something to be joyful which is not joyful. What I'm saying? Something impure to consider them as pure. Something that is temporary, considering as permanent. Just like someone tells some words to you, and it is just a word that came from somebody's mouth and it vanished. But thinking it as a permanent thing, keeping in your mind, is ignorance. Someone's comment is a fleeting wave of thought or energy which came and went away. They don't even have that opinion later on. But you keep that in your mind as, so this is the opinion so and so have about me for all the time, which is not true. This is one example of ignorance. So a consciousness which is devoid of ignorance, that is free from misery. Asmita means me, I. This feeling of me, I is the second cause of suffering. See, that's why we do this hollow and empty. When we do hollow and empty, see, there is no I, there is no I. You exist as though you are not. You exist like a flower. You exist like a cloud. You exist like the space, free and hollow and empty. Rather than there's somebody there, I, me, what people think about me, what do I want from them, how I take advantage of them, whether they consider me good or bad. All these thing about me, I, this is called asmita. This gives you misery. Nothing else can give you misery. Need give you misery. Your own idea in the mind. Me, mine, me, mine. Not being one with the existence. Having a separate feeling, separate identity. I am different from everybody. All are fools, I am the only intelligent person. In fact, all those people who consider everybody else fool and only they are intelligent, deep down they know they are really a big fool. To avoid looking at their foolishness, they consider everybody else as crazy or foolish. This asmita eats you up. That is the cause of your suffering. This I, me, can hook into anything, any subject, any topic. Asmita, raga, and then craving, strong craving for anything inside. Or dvesha means aversion, hatred. And abhinivesha, fear. Craving, aversion, fear, me, I, that separate entity, I-ness, and ignorance. These are 5 sources of misery. 5 causes of misery. And the Lord is devoid of these 5 miseries. That consciousness The deep down in you is devoid of these five, I tell you. Though outside you are miserable, outside you are craving for something, but if you really go to the core of your existence, deep down, in the very center point of you, you are free from it. You may be hating somebody on the circumference, but in the center of your existence, there is no hatred. There is fear only in the circumference. There is ignorance only in the circumference. But when you come to the core of existence, there is no fear. There is no ignorance there. There is no you there. These five kleshas, when they are eliminated, even from the circumferences, then whatever is in the center becomes so eminent, so obvious. The Lordship in you blossoms. God in you is manifested. So God is that Purusha, that being. Our Lord is that being which is devoid of these five kleshas, sufferings or miseries. And He is also devoid of karma. There are four types of karmas. One is the karma which would give merits. And there is another type of action which gives you demerits. You do something good to somebody and they feel very good about it and they, oh, thank you very much. They thank from their heart and that brings you a good, meritful karma. And you do something to somebody and they feel suffocated, they suffer, they cry, they yell and they are miserable. That brings you a karma of demerit. And there are certain karma which is both merit and demerit combined. It's a mixture of merit and demerit. Third type of karma. And the fourth type of karma is, it is devoid of both merit and demerit. Like you go for a walk in the evening, that has no merit nor demerits. It's an action. There are certain action which has no merits nor demerits. You are vacuum cleaning the hall, so it has no merit nor demerit. But if you are doing it for somebody's job, as you are helping someone in the kitchen, then that's an action of merit. You are cutting the vegetable, cooking food for everybody. It's an action of merit. So meritful action, demerited action, action which gives mixed results and action which has no results at all. Neutral results. These four types of karma. This very core of your existence being is free from all these karmas, has no karma. Whatever action that comes forth from the Lord is not attached to any karma. Good, bad, right, wrong, nothing is there. Vipaka. Vipaka is fruit of that action, result of the action. Enjoying or suffering, the fruit of action is not there. This does not touch that very sensitive, purest core of your being, of your existence, which is the Lord of creation. You see what I'm saying? That consciousness which is free from this, and ashaya. Ashaya means latent desires or impressions, opinions, seeds. So when this consciousness is free from, or that being which is free from klesha, means misery, karma, you understand karma, actions, vipaka, the fruit of action, and ashya, impressions of action, that special being is Ishvara or Lord. And where is this special being Lord? Not somewhere hanging in the sky. It's in your heart. It is in every being's heart. You get it? Whatever action you do, whatever events happen around you, it does not touch a central point of your life. That central core of your life remains a virgin. Jesus is born to a virgin means that Jesus, the Lord, is born to this virgin area deep inside you, which is untouched by any events or happening in life. You get it? Purusha Vishesha, that special being, is the Lord. And when your mind, that external mind, is worshipping your core of the being. It is always, all worship is the mind to its being. Do you get it? It's like the circumference collapsing into the center. A boundary, a circumference that is outside is collapsing to the center. When a boundary collapses to the center, what happens? It becomes infinite, limitless. Our little chattering mind, when it prays to the infinite being that you are. That is prayer. Do you get it? For that you can say, okay, Lord, my Lord, help. And whomsoever you pray, whatever, wherever you pray, that whenever you pray outside, it all reaches me and me alone. So what Krishna says, no? It also, to whomsoever you pray, everything comes to me alone, because I am the core of the existence. You may worship that, you may worship this, you may worship something else. Means what? Wherever you worship, worship is just an act of dissolving. A sugar doll, a candy getting into water. Whichever point it gets into the water doesn't matter, it is going to mix and become one with the water. Like that, the worship is an act of dissolving the mind into its being. And that type of being, when you keep in mind, which is free from klesha, free from karma, ashya and vipaka, it's almost instantaneous. Immediately your mind starts dissolving. That's why there is no difference between God, Guru and yourself. That Ishvaro Guru Ratmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagini. It's just a matter of words. Whatever the master is, it is nothing but the core of your being. And it is the same as the divine that rules this entire creation. Purveshamapi guruhu kalena navachinnat. This being, this consciousness is Guru, is the guide even to the ones who were before. Because there is no breakage of time as far as it is concerned. I think there is something in Bible, no? What was that? I was before Abraham. I taught people who were before me. Same thing Krishna also says, no? That says, I have taught to Ikshvaku and Manu. Then Arjuna says, come on, don't tell me that. He says, they were born long ago and you are just now with me, contemporary to me. How could you be? You have taught those people. Arjuna said, I am terribly confused already. Don't tell me this thing that you are guru to somebody who was before you, thousands of years before. How is it possible? Then he says, come on, he says, look, you do not know me. I have come so many times, you have come so many times. You have forgotten, but I know it all. I have taught then, I am teaching now also. I will continue to teach in the future also. That I is the same. That Guru principle is the same because there is no breakage of time. It continues. Jesus is continuing throughout. It's not that he is stopped, broken somewhere. So people think, oh, he's going to come in the future sometime. Purveshamapi Guruhu is the master of the ones before also, because there is no breakage of time. Tasya vachaka pranava. Tatra niratishayam sarvagya bijam. One sutra before this says, in this state of consciousness is the seed of all knowingness. This is very important. Tatra niratishayam sarvagya bijam. The seed of all knowingness is present in a very special manner there. But here people get into trouble. They say, well, if Lord Krishna knew everything, why did he go to pacify, to stop the war? 3 times he attempted to stop the war. If he knew already, why did he go and do it? He knew anyway what is going to happen. And then he never told Arjuna, oh, war is going to happen and you are going to win the war. No, he says, if you win the war, then you will rule this world. If you lose the war, anyway you will go to the heaven. He doesn't give the right answer, right knowledge, right, instruction. He doesn't say that, okay, the result is going to be this. So, oh, then Krishna, if he is Lord, he knew it, why didn't he say? This is the second question that comes. It says, Tatra nirati shayam sarvagya bija. The seed of all knowing is present there. You have a dictionary in your home. Any moment, any word you want, you can just turn the page and pick it out of it. Right? But you don't need to by heart every word in the dictionary. Memorize every word in the dictionary. nor you need to know all the words in the dictionary all the time. For example, you open yourself up to this highest form of your consciousness, this moment. All knowledge is present. All knowledge means what? This moment you can know or see, feel all the beings that are in the world and what they are doing. How many millions of people are there? Some are waking up from their bed, some are going to their bed, some are taking bath in their bathroom, some are in the motor car. And you see what is happening this moment, this one moment. There are many people who are snoring. This is just about the people. And there are many people who are fighting, there are many people who are eating, there are many people who are doing different activities right this moment. It's just the people. Take account of all the beings. How many living beings are there? So many chickens are hatching, so many are being chopped off, so many buffaloes are wandering around, so many cows are licking, so many monkeys are jumping from trees to trees, so many lizards are baffled going here and there, not knowing what they are doing. So many ants, so many cockroaches, so many flies, so many mosquitoes, so many amoebas, and millions and crores of viruses and bacteria. Many are dying, many are being born, many are hatching, many are growing. There is enormous activity this very moment. Among this enormous activity, you pick up, okay, what so and so is doing, what David is doing now, what Linda is doing. This is so much job. And it is not worth. But it is possible. Sometimes people ask me, how come Guruji, you know the most secret in my life that nobody I have told, you know it. How is that you know it? I say, I don't know. But I know it. And sometimes I search for my own keys that I have kept it somewhere. This is more confusing. How come, Guruji, you are searching for your key that you don't know where you have kept? But you seem to know something that I have never told anybody. Now nobody knew except me. How is it possible? Said it is possible. Just like you know how many hairs are in your head. Do you all know how many hairs you have? You don't know, but you know you have hairs, right? You know you have hairs, but you do not know how many hairs are in your head. So knowledge and ignorance coexisting. And even if you pull one hair, you know it. That a particular hair is being pulled. That is why it says, Tatra Niratishayam Sarvagya Bija. This all-knowing seed of all-knowingness is present in that consciousness, but it's amazing. How it is amazing? It is amazing. It is present there. Tatra Niratishayam, in the Lordship, in that state of consciousness, the seed of all-knowing is present. Purveshamapi Guru Kalena Navachinavata. This consciousness is master even to those who lived before. Tasya Vachakaha Pranavaha. How do you address it? He says, say Om, and then that is the addressing of it. Om is the nearest sound that could be addressed, that it could be addressed with. Because when you say Om, the prana or the consciousness is total. You say the prana is in the lower portion of the body. Ooh, it's the middle portion. You say it's in the top portion. You say Om, the prana is total, complete. You have done that, no? Have you seen this? Experimented that on your body? Where the sound comes. Om is the sound which is so special, which is the nearest sound that could be used to address this totality of consciousness. The Om's distorted form is Amen. In Christian, Amen, or Ameen in Islam. Let's say Om is the one sound which is accepted by all the religions in the world. Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism, whatever religion that is there in the world, they all have a word which is Om or very close to Om. So Om is one sound which comes very close to this totality of consciousness. All other names are just the periphery. Tadjapas tadartha bhavanam. This is another important sutra. Say japa. Japa means what? A sound that can remind you of that state of feeling. For example, if you say mango, the word mango immediately gives you that idea and that feeling. And if you are fond of mango, your tongue starts, your mouth starts watering. Immediate there is a reaction. That feeling comes. You say Christmas, the word Christmas immediately generates a feeling of gifts and celebration. It's associated with gift. Christmas or gifts. Celebration. So, Tadjapas tadartha bhavana means when you say Om, what you remember that totality of being that is the very core of this existence, that life which is free from misery and which is all love, unconditional love. Sound Om reminds you of the Lord of the creation. ततः प्रत्यक चेतनादिगमोऽप्यन्तराय अभावश्च. What's the use of it? When this feeling of elevation, totality of consciousness, coming to the core of your existence comes to you, then witness consciousness dawns in you. A different form of consciousness happens in you. Your mind gets totally transformed. Clarity begins in your thinking. Clarity begins in your feeling. The whole body undergoes a transformation. So alive and full of prana. And all the obstacles get removed from your way. Just the memory of the Lordship, of the Divine, can remove obstacles from your way. Now, what are the obstacles? Then they count 9 obstacles. व्याधि स्थान संशय प्रमाद आलस्य अविरति भ्रांति दर्शन अलब्ध भूमिकत्व अनवस्थितत्वानि चित्त विक्षेपोस्ते अंतराया. Now these 9 obstacles, what are they? First one is vyadhi, means illness in the body. Illness in the body is one obstacle. And illness in the mind, dhyana, that is mentally retarded and inability to comprehend, to listen, understand, follow, to practice, to anything. This is dhyana, the second type of obstructions. You know, many of you will be alright, but when you get on the course, sometimes you get sick. You know why? As soon as you come on a course or start doing some practice, meditation, and some sickness comes. Body pains here and there. If you are watching television, nothing happens. But if you sit for meditation, your body goes so restless and pains here and there. This is the sort of obstruction that comes, obstacles in the path of yoga. And then samshaya. Samshaya is doubt. The mind is bogged by doubt. 3 types of doubt. Doubt about oneself. Am I good enough? I don't think I can do it. You see everyone else meditating and everyone else very happy and sitting in a pleasant mood, and you see them, oh, they're all enjoying, blissful. It's only me who is suffering. I am no good. I don't think I can ever make it. So doubt about yourself. And then doubt about the technique. Is this alright? Will this technique do any good to me? I don't think. Maybe I should do some other technique. It's not for me. Or doubt about the teacher. What is he up to? What does he want? These 3 types of doubts can hamper the progress. Doubt about yourself begins like that. No? That's an obstruction. You understand doubt properly. See, your doubt is always about something that is good. You never doubt in negativity, you doubt always positivity. You never doubt your depression. You never say, am I really depressed? But if you are happy, you doubt, am I really happy? Is this what I want? I'm not sure. Doubt is the 3rd obstruction. Pramada. Next is pramada, means doing something wrong, knowingly it is very wrong. With an intention. No, you know that certain things are not good for you, and knowing too well doing it. Or knowing too well that you have to do something and not doing it. This is pramada. You see, you know very well you have to pay the tax and you don't pay it. That is pramada. You know if you don't do a certain job, you will be in trouble. Knowing that you will be in trouble and you getting into the trouble is pramada. Suppose you are sick, you know when you are sick, you should not eat ice cream or whatever, you should not overeat. And you know you have some problem with sugar, you shouldn't eat much sugar. Knowingly, you go on eating that sugar or chocolate or whatever. This is pramada. So, carelessness, not being alert and attentive is another obstacle, pramada. And then alasya is laziness, the heaviness in the body. You may do a lot of things, but when it comes to doing a little asanas or postures or exercise, oh, come on. And you say, and if you say, I have to do some pranayama, oh, pranayama. Enough. So feeling so lazy to do so. That laziness, it can creep up in any aspect of life, in doing anything. One is intentionally not doing, another is heaviness or laziness in the body that comes over you, takes over you. Avirati means being engaged in any one of the sense objects and not coming out of it. Obsession, you can call it. You are hungry, you eat food. But after eating, after your tummy is full, then no point in thinking about food the whole day. Same thing, people, you want to see some nice, beautiful, scenic place, you see it and then that's it, finished. But don't go on thinking about seeing something nice, beautiful all the time. Do you see what I'm saying? All the organs of senses and sense organs, they act, their action is limited to some time and it should be over after that. But carrying it on, thinking about it all the 24 hours, being feverish about the whole thing all the time, is avirati, is obsession. Do you see what I'm saying? Is it clear? So you eat and after eating you should not think about eating. Same thing, sex, you have sex, finished, afterwards not carry sex in your head all the 24 hours. Then that is avirati. Non-detachment from it. People go to all these blue movies and sit there and see the movie day and night. Their head gets so hot. Body is incapable of functioning, but mind is obsessed with the thoughts of sex. Even old people get into this problem. 70, 80, 90-year-old, but they are thinking about said Mullah Nasruddin had a birthday, 75th year birthday. And someone asked him, what do you think about girlfriends? Mullah said, don't ask me that question. Only 3 days ago I stopped thinking about girlfriends. Incompletion of any sense experiences creates an avirati, attachment to that sense object, and lack of non-attachment to sense object. Avirati is a big obstruction in the path of yoga. Because it does not allow you to get centered. It just pulls you and keeps you there. You see what I'm saying? Avirati, Bhranti Darshana. Bhranti Darshan is hallucination. You imagine you are somebody very special. Suddenly you imagine you are superstar or whatever. This is a problem with many people. Many seekers, they practice something and they get some visions and they get caught up in that vision so much. Because that visions are not completely false and they are not completely true. They are a mixture of some truth and some false. So people try to hold on to this. Many cults have happened in this part of the world just because of this Bhranti Darshan. They have never understood these obstacles that would come in the path of yoga. This is called Yogamaya. Yogamaya is a vision would come and give you some message. Oh, it will be intuitive message, You are sitting and meditating and a message will come. Oh, yes, go and open the door, somebody is waiting for you. And you go and you see, yeah, really somebody was waiting. And you get all excited. Oh, see, inside voice came, Jesus told me do that. Okay, I did it. And next day, it will happen. Third time it will happen, fourth time it will happen, fifth time. But because you are not completely hollow and empty, then there are residues or traces of your desires and hatreds and fears. Those things will come up in that form, and through Jesus, through Panditji, through somebody else, it will give you those ideas in the mind. And then you suffer. Do you see what I'm saying? It happened to one of our devotee, and that person had a vision. Almost every vision was right. So once the vision came, don't take your husband to a doctor. He will be cured without going to a doctor. And she simply said, all right, because she was already afraid of going to a doctor and averse to allopathic medicine. And in the meditation she found that this thing coming up, and she said, no, I am not going to the doctor. So sugar went up, and he lost both his eyes. And then the person became so angry, why my inner voice said this thing to me, has deceived me. Was not proper understanding, lack of understanding. 80% of things were right, because 80% there was more purity, and there was one's own fear, craving, and those things were there still. And when those things came as those thought or intuitive thought, and they went on it, and it didn't give a very pleasant result back. This is an obstruction. That's why don't gallop on these horses of delusions. Bhranti Darshana. It's a Bhranti Darshana. Many people get caught up in that. And alabdha bhumikatva. This is, sometimes people say, oh Guruji, I am doing all this practice from 8 years, 10 years, but I don't seem to get anywhere. I simply sit there, nothing happens, just thoughts come. Just thoughts come, and I have not attained any state. Non-attainment of any state or any samadhi, any peace, any tranquility is another obstruction. The eighth obstruction, where one feels completely stuck and going nowhere. But at the same time, one is not letting go the practice, they're continuing the practice also. But feel they are stuck. No progress, nothing is happening. And then anavasti tattva means instability. Okay, you get some good experiences. I feel very calm, I feel wonderful, but then it doesn't stay longer. This is another complaint. The ninth obstacle is I feel all this bliss, but it all goes away. I feel very peaceful, but in moments it all goes. Just few moments, everything vanishes. I have all this alertness, awareness, good intention, but I come out and start doing something. In 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it's all gone. Few days I feel I have wonderful state or awareness, alertness, and then very soon it is all gone. It doesn't stay. This is another usual complaint that people come up with. This is the ninth obstacle called anavasti tattvani, anavasti tattva. Not getting stabilized in any state. What comes along with these obstructions, obstacles, is dukkha, sorrow, daurmanasya. Daurmanasya is a bitterness in the mind. You feel bitter inside. Dukkha is sadness. And then bitterness, daurmanasya. You don't feel good with anybody. Anyone you see, meet, or some people, there is a bitterness. There's a bitterness with oneself. Angame jayatva. Angame jayat means your body is not listening to you. See, like a drunkard. Man who is drunkard, one who has drunk too much, he wants to go to left, but he will start moving to the right. His body takes him to the right. He wants to walk straight, but his body goes haphazard. Isn't it? And he tries to grab the glass and he's just, putting his hand on the table away from the glass, trying to hold the glass. Lack of coordination between body and mind. Angame jayat. The body wins over. Body doesn't listen to you. You want to walk, but body is not getting up. Do you see what I'm saying? Dukkha dhaurmanasya angame jayatva shvasa prashvasa vikshepa sahabhuvaha. These are the 5 signs of these obstacles overtaking you. These 5 signs, what are the 5 signs? We'll go once again over them. These 5 signs of side effects that are seen obviously when any one of these obstacles have overtaken you. What is it? Dukkha, sadness. Dhaurmanasya, bitterness. Angame jayatva, lack of coordination in the body. Body not listening to you. Shvasa prashvasa, irregular breathing. The breathing and in and out, shaky and uncomfortable breathing. These are the vikshepas that come along with these obstructions. And what do we do to get rid of them, overcome them? That we will see tomorrow.
Keep your eyes closed for few seconds. Just revise in your mind what Gurudev said. What are the things that you will implement? Which are the sentences you related with? Just go. Till you not identify within yourself, then how will you implement the knowledge? Slowly and steadily. Open your eyes and you can on your camera. We'll do a very short summary. Gurudev said, surrendering to the Lord, you will achieve full consciousness. That fully consciousness state. But where is, what is, who is God? Lordship. The very core of existence. So how is it? Where is it? Who rules the whole world? By love, of course. Huh? So if you go beyond the changing body, thoughts, feelings, very core center of yourself, Gurudev said that's very subtle, that very delicate itself is that God, the creator, right? The core of consciousness is love. The core insight is that consciousness is love. Okay. So how do you know if you are fully God? So you should be free from four things. Which are those four things? Klesha, karma, vikapa, vipaka, ashaya. Okay. If you are free from all these four things, then you are like manifestation of God itself. Okay. So first is klesha. Klesha is misery, sorrow. And five types of misery Gurudev talks about. Five types of klesha. Which are they? Avidya, ignorance, thinking that something is permanent, which is not permanent. Okay. Thinking that the outside world will give you a joy and it's not going to give you joy. Ignorance. Asmita, me, I. What about me? Why this didn't happen to me? Why this happened only to me? Me, what will I get? How will I get some more money, etc., etc.? I mean, not more money. How do I snatch some money from the opposite person, do some wrong thing or something like that? So I, me. Then you are the center of the whole creation. It's like that, like center, what do you call it? Center of the whole world. You should be the center. Everything should happen for me. I like that. Attention seekers, maybe. That is asmita. So avidya, asmita, rag. Rag is craving. Today list down. What, we listen, oh, craving is bad. Oh, aversion is bad. I have no craving. I have no aversion. This is our mentality. No, list down today. What are the things you crave for? List down what are the things you averse. Okay, which things there is aversion. List it down. Then you will be able to do something about. Okay, so raga, dvesha, craving and aversion, and know that deep inside you, you are free from it. And then abhinivesha. Gurudev here said it's fear. Fear. It's only at the circumference, but Gurudev said fear. When we learned that it's fear of death. But anyways, Gurudev says all these things are only at the circumference. In the core, you are already free. Deep down, you are free from all these five. What five? Kleshas, the miseries. Okay. Then what come? Karma. Karma is action. Action. Gurudev says there are four types of action. Action with good merit, action with bad merit, merit and demerit, Gurudev said. And action which has both merit and demerit. And the fourth one is devoid of, like brushing my teeth. It doesn't give me any punya or pap. No merits, no demerits. Which are the things that gives you merit and demerit most? I think organizing something, because there are always people who are happy with it, and there are always people who are unhappy with it. I'm just giving you an example. Okay, so those are karmas, four types. Then vipaka, the fruit of action, the result of action. Okay, you should be free from there also. And if you look, your very core is anyways free from it. Okay, and ashaya, latent desire. Desire, that impression that was there. Like if you are a kid and something happens, like you fall from the table. then you will always have that impression, oh, falling down, falling down, falling down. It's not very obvious, but it's there. The seed is there, like that impression. Okay, latent desire, latent impression or opinion, which is not on the surface, but they're stored somewhere inside. Okay, so which are the four things? Klesha, actions, karmas; vipaka, result of action; ashaya, latent desire. These four things you should be free of to become God. Okay, and then Gurudev says Jesus is born of the Virgin, the untouched, the very core center of your being, which is untouched. Okay, Gurudev says worship is the mind worshipping the core center, the circumference collapsing to the center. That is worshipping. Huh? Gurudev said God, Guru, and your core being are all same, one and the same, and the Guru principle is always the same. There is no breakage. Okay, like that's why everyone said, na, Buddha said, Buddham surrender only to Buddha. Jesus said the same thing, I am the only way. Huh? Krishna also said the same thing. Why? Because they are all same. The Guru principle is the same. Huh? In the Guru, or the very core, the seed of all knowingness is present. Seed, okay, not the tree. So seed is present, which can grow anytime. So seed is present, but when? In the present moment. So that is also very important. What is happening right now? Okay, then Gurudev spoke about Om is the nearest sound to the total consciousness. Okay, Japa reminds you of that state. When we say na Om Namah Shivaya, doesn't it really manifest in you? Na, if you do it really properly. So that is that. Om, the Japa transforms the body and makes you so alive, full of prana. It dawns on you. The witness consciousness dawns on you. And all the obstacles are removed just by remembering the Lord. So beautiful and so easy also. Okay, so all the obstacles are removed, but which are the obstacles? So Patanjali says there are 9 obstacles. Okay, Vyadhi is illness in the body, sthana, illness in the mind, mentally retarded, Gurudev said. Samshaya, doubts. What do we doubt? Doubt in oneself, doubt in the technique, and doubt in the Guru. This also hampers the growth. Okay, then pramada. Knowing that this is wrong, still we do it. Knowing that we should attend follow-ups every Sunday or once a week, we don't do it. What is that? Pramada. Uh, even people who smoke knows that it is not good. Does that stop them? No, that is pramada, knowingly doing wrong. Then alasya, heaviness in the body, laziness and heaviness in the body, inertia. That is, everybody knows what that is. Avirati, obsession to the sense object. There is this obsession, you can't take your mind away from it. That is also avirati. How will you meditate? If you're always thinking about food, you're sitting for meditation, food, you're not meditating. Okay. Avirati does not allow you to come back. There is feverishness. Okay. Bhranti darshan, hallucination, caught up in a vision, yog maya. We think this maya is difficult to come out. Yog maya is way more difficult to come out because you just believe it. There is so much of shraddha, there is so much of faith that what the vision I saw, it's going to come, it's going to happen. It's like so much you are caught up in it. So that is Bhranti Darshan. That's why you need a guru. Then you are not in Yog Maya because you are in that Shraddha, in him. So not in the vision or something like that. Your faith is in the guru. So you are saved from that. Bhranti Darshan won't happen if your faith is in the guru and not on the vision and the morning dreams. Always comes true. But 100 dreams I have in the early morning every day. How many comes true? 1 or 2 in a year or so. So, okay. Alabdha bhumigatva. You are practicing every day, but you are not reaching any state. You are not reaching any state of consciousness or something like that. You know why this happens? Because you are not enjoying the practice. Huh? Even sadhana, seva, satsang, you're not enjoying it. See, if you're really enjoying your kriya, then how will you not get the result? You will 100% get the result, and you will not care for the result, because doing kriya itself gives you so much of joy that you don't care about the result, but you'll 100% get result. And I tell you, if you are in art of living and if you still feel that you have not progressed, the only mistake you are doing is you are not comparing yourself. You are comparing yourself with others, maybe, or maybe with what you expected, but not what you were 10 years before. Huh? Forget about 10 years before. Just right now, when you sit for Kriya, observe the state of the mind. And after the Kriya, observe the state of the mind. There's a huge difference there only. Forget about 10 years. Huh? So the only problem is we don't look back. Once we look back, oh, I was like that and I am like this now. So you'll observe, you'll see the progress. So anyone who's into art of living, there is no chance that alabdha bhumikatva will happen to them. Non-attentment will not happen to them. They will definitely attend something. Maybe their expectation is more. Who knows? Okay, anavastitvatva. That is that you feel high and then suddenly you don't feel that high. Huh? It happens now. We go for a satsang, you enjoy, we dance, there are total bliss and everything, and then you come out and then you are searching for rickshaw, you're searching for taxi, you're searching for bus, and then train travel and this and that and everything gone. It happens now. Huh? So know this, there are gunas, sattva guna, rajo guna, tama guna, all keeps changing. They are not certain, they are not stable, they are not like that. Okay, they will always come up and down, up and down. It's their nature. So be okay with it. When you see, if we reach that high state, blissful state, and we try to keep holding on it, then it will go away faster. And that is the problem. Don't hold on to it. Let it be. As long as it is, it is. Be in the present moment. However you are feeling right now is good enough. Okay. Don't try to hold on it. Just know that gunas keep going up and down and up and down. Don't give so much weightage to that. Okay, feelings and emotions. No. You just be committed in what you want to do. You be committed that I'll be happy. Doesn't matter what my gunas does. That is good enough. Okay, your sankalpa, it's good enough. So anavastitva, it's also not a big problem. Okay. Then let's say you say I have these 9 obstacles and I don't give shit about it. Like avirati, careless. Not avirati is not careless. What is pramada? Pramada is careless, knowingly doing wrong thing. Who are they? Careless people. Don't care. Careless people. Let's say you are one of those and you say, I don't care about these 9 obstacles. Even if I have these obstacles, I just don't care. Then what comes after that? It comes 5 vikshepas. 5 signs that you have these 9 obstacles. What are they? Dukkha, sadness, sorrow. Dormanasya, bitterness. You know, some people who are everything is okay in their life. There is no sadness in their life, but still they are bitter. Because of some anubhati, some past memories or something, past experiences. They are always bitter. That is dormanasya. They won't be able to enjoy anything. Even in the best party, they'll find flaws. Okay, so dormanasya, sorrow, dukkha, dormanasya, bitterness. Third is angame jayate, no coordination with the mind and the body. That's why I really appreciate, athletes, the people who play sports and everything. They have such good coordination. Even the music player, someone who plays guitar, they have some kind of coordination. There is no lack of coordination. So that I really like that. When you do yoga, asanas and everything, slowly, you will also build up this coordination. Don't worry. So angame jayate, lack of coordination of mind and body. And then comes swasa praswasa. Breathing in and breathing out becomes very irregular. This happened to me like 4 or 5 months ago. Not 4, 5, maybe 3, 4 months ago. Suddenly I was cycling and I observed that my breath is not normal. It's totally irregular. Then I just thought, why is it? Then I realized that I'm not sleeping properly. I'm having late nights. Some class is happening at 10:30 and then 11:30 I'm sleeping, and then I have to wake up early morning because my morning classes starts very early, and then I realize, oh, this is a big issue. Then what I did, immediately I messaged all my clients that next morning I have some important work and I won't be able to come. I didn't say I won't be able to wake up, but then I switched off all the alarms in my mobile, slept early, woke up late, and then everything became normal. So don't worry, you are on the right path. So Gurudev will guide us in every situation. Okay. Okay. Now you can unmute yourself. And you can turn on your cameras. If you have any questions, you can ask. Dharti ji, you can unmute and say that, na? Why you want to message only?
No, bhai, actually.
Satyanarayan ji.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Like, it's good to listen to this knowledge when we're especially in a group, when we're just listening on our own, and otherwise it's in a group, like when you're summarizing. So it's really good. Thank you very much.
Most welcome. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Jai Gurudev. What is your name? Say again, maybe the voice is cracking a little bit. Satyanarayan ji, you are speaking now. What you can do, you can write your question in the chat box. If the voice is cracking a lot, you can write your question, then I'll read it out.
Yeah, I think now should be okay.
Now I can hear you. Now I can hear you. Yes, tell me. Satyanarayan ji.
Now it should be okay. No.
Yes. Now I am able to hear you.
Can you hear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
Can you
clear.
elaborate something on the karma? I'm saying karma, unfavorable karma.
Karma is nothing but action.
It's
nothing else. Action.
Subject.
See, we have. Am I audible? See, we have made a very big thing about
little
karma.
voice is low,
Karma
but
is
still okay.
Karma is just action. What action you do. And even good action, bad action doesn't matter. Like don't think about the merit and do whatever you feel is right. You do. If you're meditating, then you will know what is right. So karma is nothing but action. Like if you put potatoes in the cooker, if you put potatoes in the cooker to boil, and then afterwards you open, you will not find something else like patties or something. You will find boiled potatoes only. So karma is like that. Whatever action you do, that result you get. It's nothing other than that. So Gurudev said some actions bring merit, some action bring demerit, some action brings nothing, and some action brings both. So it's fine. Okay, all is fine.
Yeah.
So don't. Gurudev said beyond the karma. When you don't have karma, then that God will manifest in you. God is already present in you, but it will start manifesting. It will start showing up. So karma ko bhi chhod do. Let go of karma. Nothing. Ram did so many things. And when he killed Bali, Bali said that you killed me by what do you call chal kapat, by cheating. You killed me by cheating. You didn't came in front of me to fight. And anyways, if Ram goes in front of him, Bali won't die. Because even Ravana could not kill Bali. Ravana was nothing in front of Bali. So because he used to take the half, but Ram cheated and killed him. So Bali said at his dying time that you will gain bad karma because you killed me by cheating. If you had come in front of me, fought me and killed me, then it was fine. But now you will get bad karmas and everything. So Ram says, I did what was right without thinking about bad or good karma. So this is how we should live our life. We
Yeah,
should
okay,
do
yeah.
the right thing without caring. You know, I tell you this one more story. This is even more interesting. Krishna was lying down on the bed and he was having a very severe headache. He was only acting. He was not really having a severe headache. But he was like, oh, my head, my head, my head. And though Ved came and doctor came and he said that, you know, if you put some mud from your devotee's feet, listen to this, huh? If you put some mud from the devotee's feet on your forehead, then the pain will go away. Huh? All these people surrounding Krishna, loving Krishna, Krishna's devotees, everybody said no. If it pains, if Krishna's head is paining, let it pain. I will not give any mud from my feet, because they thought that if I give mud from my feet on Krishna's head, that will be such a big pap. It will be such a big demerit, and I don't want. Then Krishna said, go to Gokul and bring, ask her gopis to give some mud from their feet. Okay, they then the whoever goes to Gokul and ask for the mud, and gopis are, how many you want, how much you want, how many truck loads you want. They were ready to give because their love was for Krishna. They just want Krishna to not have the headache. Doesn't matter if they have to burn in hell for eternity. It was fine for them. You getting it? So your action should be like that. Doesn't matter if I get good or if I get bad. This is the right thing, I will do. Bhagat Singh did so many, he got beaten up so badly, but he did what he thought was good. So like that, karma should be done like that. Do what you feel is right. Don't worry about the result.
Yeah,
But,
excellent.
when you do what is right, please use your viveka also. Please use your intellect also. People think in emotions, I don't flow in emotions. Use your mind, body, heart, everything. Don't just say emotion came and I did it. No, that is wrong. That is pramada. Knowing that something is wrong, you are still doing it. That is pramada. Don't misuse the knowledge. I'm not saying only to you, to everybody. You know, it's very easy to misuse the knowledge, and that's why this discussion happens. Okay.
Sometimes
most
if there is
welcome,
an
Nidhi.
accident in the road or something, you're afraid
Excellent,
to
good
help
job.
the person because it might become a police case and you'll get into problem.
Yes.
So
Yes.
even if you want to act spontaneously, all those things are in your mind.
Yes. So yes, at that time use your viveka. At that time use your viveka. See, if you cannot get involved, make somebody else involved. Somebody more younger, more stronger, involve them. Call the police. This is the situation. What should I do? Drop it on the police. See, I called police. The police people said do this. What could I do? I did what the police said. At that time, you use your skills. See, we are all people who do yoga. So we should be super skillful. Look how skillful Krishna was. Doesn't matter the situation. He would always use his skill. Ada, teda, teda, ada. Once he was kidnapping a girl and he gave that control of the horses to the girl only. So see, I am not kidnapping. The girl is driving. The girl is taking me away. I am not doing anything. To her brothers, he said that. So use your skills. Why do you want to be? When I say righteous, doesn't mean you have to be stubbornly go and do righteous. No, you don't have to be Captain America. You can be a very skillful Loki. Be skillful. See what you can do. How you can, manage the things without getting involved. You are very skillful if you are very regular in yoga. With yoga, yogyata increases. With yoga, skills increases. Use those skills. So if sometimes like this happens, and use your skills, what you can do. If there is a situation where you can actually do nothing about it, then just pray about it and then forget. Know that Guru will take care. Your prayer will never go unheard. You do yoga, you do kriya. How can your prayer be unheard? It will be heard and Guru will take the action. Miracles will start happening the moment you start praying. The very moment you pray, things will turn. Okay, so use your skills. Don't stop. What will I do? Oh, police will catch me. This is again the fear is starting. Don't. The what did it? Vikalpa. Don't put vikalpa. Put sankalpa. What you just said is vikalpa, right? Police will catch me if I go and help. This is vikalpa. Don't put vikalpa. Put sankalpa. Okay. Now put it into practice. See, talking here, discussing will do no change in your life till you start practicing. Okay. Now start practicing. This question would not have come if you have contemplated on vikalpa. You're getting what I'm saying? Now I caught you red-handed. That means you were not thinking, you didn't contemplate on vikalpa. If you would have contemplated on vikalpa, then it would have become a part of you, and then you will know, oh, this is vikalpa. You got what I'm saying now? That's why contemplation is very important. Thank you, Miniji. Miniji, let me hear your voice also. It's a very nice name, Mini. Where are you from? Hi, Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev. Hi.
Hi.
Where are you from?
I'm a Punjabi but staying in Chennai.
Oh, Punjabi. Are. I was today only I was watching a video that short videos comes on YouTube, and this Yuvraj beat something happens, some verbal something, and then Yuvraj saying just six balls, six. and I was thinking only a Punjabi could do that. So amazing.
Your
Very
sessions
good.
are awesome, Bhaiya, awesome. I watched them in
Thank
the
you so much.
afternoon and in the night, and I follow.
Very good.
बहुत अच्छा है, बहुत अच्छा है.
Thank you so much. Now bring people, contemplate
Yes,
and also bring people.
Yes,
That
I
will
do.
only have merit. Do some merit.
My entire family is watching all this from Chandigarh, from Bangalore, from Chennai, all over. All of us enjoy.
Amazing.
It's very nice, and lot of blessings come your way. Whenever I hear you,
Thank you so much.
every mother should have a son like you. It is so awesome.
Thank you so much.
बहुत अच्छा है. ऐसे ही
Thank you
बने
so much. Acha, I just want to remind you one thing. Your family is not only this. The family is the whole world.
Yes.
So now see how can you expand yourself and bring more and more people.
Sure.
Okay. So see, somebody must have messaged you. You don't know me, I don't know you, but
Correct.
because somebody had some good thought and contacted you, maybe messaged you, and that person messaged, who knows how you got connected. Now, so you also be that instrument now. And bring.
किसी जन्म के संबंध है.
Yes, that is very true. Okay. Okay, and this goes to everybody. Bring people.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Most welcome, Mini ji. Her name is so beautiful, na? Mini.
Thank you.
Most welcome. Okay. Jai Gurudev. Bye, Gaijang.
Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudev. Bye, Taraji, Manjuji. Jai Gurudev.
Jai
Jai Gurudev,
Gurudev.
Sarla ji. Jai Gurudev.
Thank you.